Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Chem Origin. This is Dr. Satish Kumar.
Students, up to now we discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature of the compounds, organic compounds containing hydrocarbons, both saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. In case of saturated hydrocarbons, single bond C, alkanes. So what are the rules to assign the IUPAC nomenclature we discussed? In case of unbranched unsaturated hydrocarbons, that equals to alkynes. How we assign the naming also we discussed. If students, other than alkenes or other than double bond, triple bond, if the given organic compound contains a functional group, if the given organic compound contains a functional group. So students, in the previous video modules we discussed about the definition of functional group. Definition of functional group. Functional group is defined as an atom or a group of atoms connected to the carbon chain, is which is responsible for the characteristic chemical properties of the given organic compound. Suppose students, the given organic compound is having a COOH functional group, and the given organic compound having acidic nature, or if it is having a NH2 group and the given organic compound having a basic nature. So students, functional group is defined as an atom or a group of atoms connected to the carbon chain, and it is responsible for the characteristic chemical properties of the given organic compound, is defined as a functional group. So students, in case of organic compounds which are having functional group, so in that case of functional group, how we assign the name of that compound? So students, whenever for a given organic compound, initially we always identify the parent chain, and later we can identify if any branched is exist or not. Later we can identify the substituents, an atom or a group of atoms which are connected to the carbon chain, and these groups or atoms are responsible for the characteristic chemical properties of the given organic compound, is called as a functional group. So students, if a given organic compound having the functional group, in that cases how we can assign the IUPAC names of the given organic compound, we can see. Students, in case of given organic compound contains a functional group, so generally we can follow this procedure. So these are the two rules we can follow to assign the name for a given organic compound containing functional groups. Functional group, an atom or a group of atoms which are connected to the carbon chain, and these are the groups, the chemical properties of these groups are responsible for the given organic compound, are called as a functional group. So students, in case of organic compounds having functional group, the numbering we can give as in such a way that the longest chain of carbon atoms having the functional group is numbered as lowest possible number in the chain. Lowest possible number in the chain. Lowest possible number. So in the previous example we saw, students, see, suppose these two are functional groups in the given organic compound. If you give numbering from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or if you can assign numbering from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here from left to right, the functional group getting 4 and 5th places, or if you give numbering from right to left, the functional group are getting 2 and 3 positions. So this is the lowest possible number. This is the preferred one. but not this one. So this is the preferred one. So this is the rule we should follow whenever assigning the numbering in case of organic compounds having functional group. So this is the rule number 1. The longest chain of carbon atoms having the functional group is numbered as a lowest possible number in the chain. Similarly, students, sometimes some organic compounds containing more than one functional group, more than two functional group. So those type of compounds are called as a polyfunctional compounds. Polyfunctional. If an organic compound contains two or more functional group, if a given organic compound having two or more functional groups are called as a polyfunctional compounds. Polyfunctional compounds. In that type of organic compounds, we can follow that initially we should divide the in the given polyfunctional compound which is the principal functional group, which one is the principal functional group, and which one as a substituent. So students, for example, in the previous example we can see one more time in this slide. See students, in this compound it is having a OH functional group and bromine functional group. So these two functional groups are present. Based on the priority order, this OH is a principal functional group and bromine as a substituent. So students, this is a polyfunctional compound because it is having OH group and bromine functional group. In these two, OH as a principal functional group and bromine becomes a substituent. So this is the rule we discussed in this slide. So students, in assigning the IUPAC nomenclature for organic compounds having functional group, generally we follow these two rules. So the functional group should get lowest possible number. If in case of polyfunctional compounds, we can divide the functional groups into principal functional group and substituents. Suppose in a given organic compound contains four functional groups, four different types of functional group. In that case, we can identify initially the principal functional group and the remaining three functional group becomes substituents. So after identifying the principal functional group, the remaining three becomes substituents. So how we can identify the which one is a principal functional group and which are becomes a substituent? For that, here we are giving an order. This is the order we should follow to divide as a principal functional group and substituent. So the order of decreasing priority order for some functional groups. So here the priority order is given here. In the decreasing order I write, in the decreasing manner I write here the functional groups. So based on that we can decide which functional group acts as a principal functional group and the remaining functional group acts as a substituents. We can identify based on this given order. So students, you can see COOH, carboxylic acid. This is the first priority group, highest priority group, COOH. Next, SO3H, sulfonic acid. Next, COOR, ester functional group. Students, in this ester functional group, COOR, R means alkyl group. Here, R means alkyl group. Alkyl means any alkyl, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl. So any alkyl group. This is COOR. Next, COCl. So COOR is more prior than COCl, carbonyl chloride or acid chloride functional group. Next, CONH2, amide functional group. Amide functional group is less prior than acid chloride, than acid, sulfonic acid and ester. Similarly, next priority is for cyano group. Next priority, aldehyde, CHO. Next priority, ketone, C double bond O. Next priority, OH, alcohol functional group. Later, NH2, amino group. Next, C triple bond C. Students, here the triple bond is present between these two carbons. This is the C double bond C. C double bond C alkenes. Next priority for C triple bond C, because carbon valence is 4 na, so triple bond plus 1, 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 1 4. So students, generally this is the priority order for the given functional group. For example students, in a given organic compounds, we can assume for a given students, in case of the polyfunctional compounds, in case of polyfunctional groups are present in given organic compound, so more than two functional groups are present in given organic compound, initially we classified as a principal functional group and as a substituents. For example, if a given organic compound contains COOH functional group and a CN functional group and NH2 group is present in a given organic compound, then COOH functional group is taken as a principal functional group. COOH group is taken as a principal functional group, and the remaining two functional group, that is CN or that is NH2, are considered as a taken as a substituents. So students, this is very important. Note that in a given polyfunctional compounds, the given functional groups, the functional groups present in case of polyfunctional compounds is classified as a principal functional group and as a substituents. So this classification is based on this priority order. Here the decreasing priority order is given. So COOH is the highest priority and the remaining substituents are considered as a substituent. Or if an organic compound contains, for example, if an organic compound contains OH functional group, CN functional group and ester is present. In this case, COOR, ester is the first priority. Therefore, it becomes as a principal functional group and the OH group and CN group becomes substituents. So, based on these two rules, we can assign the name for a organic compounds having functional groups. So we can discuss it with few examples about this one. For example students, if you see CH2OH, CH2 thrice, CH2CO, CH3. For example, this is the given organic compound. It is having two functional group. In this compound, OH alcohol functional group is present and a C double bond O keto functional group is present. OH group is present and a CO group is present. So in the priority order you can see OH and C double bond O. In these two, this is the priority one. So C double bond O is acts as a or taken as a principal functional group, and OH group, alcohol group, is considered as a substituent. Therefore, the name of the given organic compound. So this is the organic compound. It is having OH functional group and C double bond O keto functional group. In these two, this is the principal functional group and OH as a substituent. So the name of this compound. So initially we can identify the how many number of carbons directly connected in the given organic compound. CH2 thrice. So these are 3 carbon atoms, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the parent chain of this given organic compound. 7 carbon atoms are present. Hence its name as a hept. And also it is having a C double bond O. This is the principal functional groups. And you can give the numbering as, if you give the numbering 1, 2, 3. Here 3 carbon atoms are present. So total becomes 6 here, and this is the 7 one. 4, 5, 6. So here 3 carbon atoms are there, and this carbon is numbered as a 7. So here 7 carbon atoms are present, and keto group is the main functional group or principal functional group, and OH as a substituent. This substituent is present on the 7th carbon. This is the principal functional group. That's why we are giving numbering from right to left. And the OH group acts as a substituent because OH is less priority than keto group. Therefore, the name of IUPAC name of this compound as 7-hydroxy. OH group as assigned as a hydroxy. 7-hydroxy Heptan, second carbon is having this double bond O. Heptan 2-one. This is the correct IUPAC name of this compound. So in this compound, OH alcohol functional group is present and AC double bond O keto group is present. Based on the priority order, keto group is more prior than OH group. Therefore, the name of this compound is 7-hydroxy heptan 2-one, but not as a 2-oxo heptan 7-ol. So this name corresponds to the hydroxy group. OH group is a more prior than keto case, but our based on our priority order is the keto group is more prior than OH group. So this is the wrong one. This is the correct IUPAC name of the given organic compound. And also we can see one more example, students. So BrCH2 CH double bond CH2. So here in this compound alkene C double bond C is present. C double bond C is present, and bromine Br as a substituent. Br as a substituent, and C double bond C is the principal functional group. Then you can give the numbering 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms are present which are directly connected, and the third carbon is having a bromo group, bromine substituent. Hence the name of this compound is 3-bromo prop. First carbon, the double bond is in between the first carbon and second carbon. So 3-bromo prop 1-ene. 3-bromo prop 1-ene, but not as a 1-bromo prop 2-ene. 1-bromo prop 2-ene means 1, 2, 3. If you give numbering, the name of this compound becomes 1-bromo prop 2-ene. So this is the wrong one. This is the correct IUPAC name of this compound. So students, in the functional group priority order, we are not mentioned some substituents or some atoms, some group of atoms. What are those? We can see the alkyl group R. This may be alkyl group means, students, this is you should be remember alkyl group. R means methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, pentyl, whatever it may be, isobutyl, neopentyl, isobutyl, whatever it may be. So these are called as a alkyl groups. Alkyl groups. Similarly, C6H5, C6H5, this is a phenyl group. Phenyl substituents, phenyl ring. Sometimes it is denoted as a pH, pH or C6H5. This is also considered as a substituent. Alkyl group, phenyl group, pH, C6H5. Similarly, halogens. We know halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, or acts as a halogens. Similarly, nitro group, NO2, nitro group. Similarly, alkoxy, OR, OMe, OET, OPR, all these are considered as a alkoxy groups. So these are always taken as a substituents. These are always considered as a substituents. See, in the second example, bromine should be taken as a substituent. Similarly, alkyl group, phenyl group, halogens, nitro group, alkoxy group is whenever present in given organic compound, always these compounds are taken as a substituents. And also, if the functional group is repeated 2 times, for example, students, you can see CH2, CH2, OH, OH. Here these 2 carbon atoms are having 2 OH groups. Here these 2 carbon atoms are having OH groups. So 1, 2, 2 carbon atoms are present. First carbon is having a OH group, and the second carbon is also have one OH group. Hence the name of this compound is ethane 1,2 diol, because OH group, hydroxyl groups, 2 hydroxyl groups are present. This OH group is a functional group in this compound. These functional groups are 2 OH groups are present in the compound. Hence the name of this compound is ethane 1,2 diol. Similarly, you can see one more example, students. CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. So in this compound you can give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms are present. There is a double bond between first carbon and second carbon, and there is one more double bond between third carbon and fourth carbon. So the name of this compound is 1,3 butadiene. because 4 carbons are directly connected, or you can assign as a buta. First carbon and third carbon has a double bond. So buta 1, 3 diene. 1, 3 butadiene or buta 1, 3 diene. Here two double bonds are present. That's why diene. In this example, 2 OH. Dear students, the diverse functional groups, different types of functional groups are present. Just now in the previous slide, we saw the priority order of the functional groups. In case of polyfunctional compounds, polyfunctional organic compounds case, we saw the preferential order. For example, COOH, carboxylic acid. COOH is a highly preferential group, highly preferential functional group. So that is considered as a preferential or principal functional group. The remaining functional groups are acts as a substituents in case of polyfunctional compounds. So here I made a table. In the table I can explain the different functional groups and their classes. And suppose if the functional group as a principal functional group, how its suffix. If the functional group acts as a substituent, how it be assign the name for the corresponding substituent and the functional group we can discuss it in the table. So here in the first column class of the compounds, second column shows the functional group structure, and the third column in IUPAC nomenclature prefix. In the fourth column we explain about the suffix according to IUPAC nomenclature, and there is a example for corresponding functional group. First type of class of compounds is alkanes. Alkanes, students, alkanes, saturated hydrocarbons. So there is a single bond between the carbon atoms which are bonded together. So alkanes, single bond C, single bond C, C bond C. So these alkanes functional group structure, there is no specific structure for alkanes groups because there is a single bond between carbon atoms, and it does not have any IUPAC group, that is prefix. There is no prefix for this one alkanes, but it has a functional group suffix, that is ane, ane. In the last video module we discuss the alkanes IUPAC nomenclature. There we saw different types of alkanes. For example, methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. So like that, so many examples we discussed in the earlier video modules. So students, in case of alkanes, the IUPAC suffix is ane, ane, suffix at the end of the name. So here, for example, I took a example as a butane, CH3, CH2 twice, CH3, butane. So in the suffix its name as a ane. There are total 4 carbons are present in this example, hence it is called as a butane. Next class of compounds is alkenes. Alkenes, the functional group structure of the alkenes is C double bond C, So this is also we saw in our earlier video module. C double bond C is the functional group in case of alkenes class of compounds, that is nothing but unsaturated hydrocarbons. So students, these alkenes also does not have any specific prefix, but it has a IUPAC suffix at the end of the name. There is a suffix for alkenes is ene. So for example, if you see butene, 1 butene or but 1 ene. So here 4 carbon atoms are present, 1, 2, 3 and 4. There is a double bond between first carbon and second carbon, hence its name as 1 butene, or you can write its name as a but 1 ene, means 4 carbons are present in the organic compound and there is a double bond between first carbon and second carbon, that's why but 1 ene. This ene represents the C double bond C functional group is present. So students, this is about the alkenes class of compounds. Next, Alkynes. Alkynes. The functional group is C triple bond C. C triple bond C. Alkynes. There is no prefix. There is no prefix for alkynes, but it has a suffix, that is YNE. Ine. Ine. So different examples, different types of examples of alkynes already discussed in our earlier video module. For example, students, if you take 1 butane or but1ine, so here 4 carbon atoms are present in this example, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there these 4 carbon atoms are having direct bonding. There is a triple bond, 2 pi bonds and 1 sigma bond. Triple bond is present in between the 2 carbon atoms. Hence its name as a 1-butane, or you can write its name as a but1ine, 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 or you can write as a 1-butane, but1ine or 1-butane. Next class of compounds is arenes. Arenes. About these arenes we discuss with some examples in the coming video slides. Next, arenes. So it does not have any functional group structure, and IUPAC group prefix is not exist for this one. Similarly, there is no suffix. Generally, the best example for arenes is benzene. Benzene. We are very familiar with this name, benzene. Its molecular formula is C6H6, and its structure we know, a 6-membered cyclic compound having 3 pi bonds with conjugate position. So conjugate means alternatively double bond, single bond, double bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. So students, if the double bonds, if between the 2 double bonds, if a single bond is present, then it is called as a conjugated double bonds. That is called conjugation. Alternatively, double bond, single bond, double bond type of skeletons are called as a conjugation. Next class of compounds is halides. Halides. Students, we are very well known about halides. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are considered as a halides. Generally, these are denoted with a X, capital X. So the IUPAC prefix for this halides is halo. Halo. For example, if fluorine is present, fluoro. If chlorine case, chloro. Bromo, iodo. There is no suffix for this halo groups, students. For example, we can see 1-bromobutane. These halogens or halides, fluorine or chlorine or bromine or iodine, always taken as a substituents. In the earlier slide we saw, students, alkyl group, phenyl group, COR. Similarly, these halogens, also NO2 group, nitro groups are generally considered as a substituents. Substituents. Hence, it is always right in the prefix. So, for example, if you see bromobutane, 1-bromobutane. So, if you give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Br, 1-bromobutane, 1-bromobutane. Here the bromine is as a substituent on first carbon. For example, students, if the structure is like this, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH and CH3. If the alkyl chain is like this and the second carbon has a, if the second carbon has a bromine as a substituent, then the IUPAC name of this compound becomes, if you give numbering 1, 2, 3 and 4. So its IUPAC name becomes here bromine as a substituent on second carbon. Its IUPAC name becomes as a 2-bromobutane. 2-bromobutane means bromine as a substituent on second carbon in the parent chain. If the 1-bromobutane case, bromine as a substituent on the parent carbon chain. Students, if the class of compounds is alcohols, alcohol functional group, so the functional group is OH. OH group is present means it is a alcohols. The class of compound is alcohol type of compound. So OH is the functional group. The functional group structure, the organic compound having OH group means it is a class of alcoholic compound. The IUPAC group prefix for OH is hydroxy and suffix is OL, OL, OL. Students, if OH group as a principal functional group, then suffix is used as a OL, all, OL, OL, OL. Or if the OH group as a substituent, because there are some functional groups which are principal functional groups when compared with the OH. Some more priority groups like COOH, COOR, SO3H. These are generally more priority functional group than OH group. In that cases, OH should be taken as a substituent. Substituent. In that cases, in case of IUPAC nomenclature, the OH group is considered as the prefix should be taken as a hydroxy. Hydroxy. If OH as a substituent, we should take prefix hydroxy. If it is the main functional group, principal functional group, then suffix should be OL, OL, OL. For example, students, you can take 2-butanol or butan 2-ol. You can give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 4 carbon atoms are having direct bonding and the second carbon is having a OH functional group. OH functional group is present on second carbon and here this is the principal functional group. OH is the principal functional group. That's why its suffix should be OL, OL. So its name as butan 2-ol, or you can write its name as a 2-butanol also. This is also right students, 2-butanol. 2-butanol you can write as a 2-butanol or butan 2-ol. Both are correct for IUPAC manner. Next class of compound is aldehydes. Aldehydes. The main functional group structure of aldehydes is CHO. Students, whenever if an organic compound having a CHO group in its structure, the functional group structure should be aldehyde, CHO, CHO. If this aldehyde as a principal functional group, then we can use suffix as AL, AL, aldehyde. The first two letters in aldehyde is AL. So all, AL, all as a suffix in case of the CHO group, aldehyde as a principal functional group. If the CHO group as a substituent, because in case of polyfunctional compound having CHO group along with other functional groups also exist in that compound and the other functional group as a principal functional group, in that case CHO should be taken as a substituent. At that cases the prefix IUPAC group prefix for CHO aldehyde class of compounds as formyl, or you can written as a oxo. Formyl or oxo can be used as a substituent whenever CHO is taken as a substituent. If the CHO group or aldehyde as a principal functional group, then the suffix should be AL, all. For example, you can take students butanol. You can give numbering 1, here 2, 3 and 4. So here in this molecule 4 carbon atoms are present which are directly bonded and the first carbon is having the CHO aldehyde functional group. Hence its name as a butanol. See here AL, butanol, AL. Suppose by mistake if you write butanol, BUTANOL, then it becomes alcohol. Students, majority of students generally confused at this part. OL means alcoholic functional group, AL means aldehyde functional group. Just a one letter difference. Sometimes its pronunciation is here to be similar. OL alcohol, AL aldehyde, butanol, 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 butanol. So Please be careful. Don't get confused with the aldehyde suffix, aldehyde functional group suffix al and alcoholic functional group suffix ol. Next functional group is ketone. Ketone. The main functional group structure is C double bond O. If a given organic compound is having C double bond O type of functional group structure, then the class of the compound is ketone. If this ketone has a principal functional group, then the suffix according to IUPAC is ONE1. ONE1. For example, students, the same example we can take butanone. So you can give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. The second carbon is having a C double bond O type of core structure. Hence the name of this compound is 2-butanone, or you can write as a butan-2-one. Students, this compound can be named as a 2-butanone or butan-2-one. Both are correct according to IUPAC nomenclature. Suppose if the ketone C double bond O group as a substituent, then the prefix should be oxo, OXO, oxo. Similarly, next class of compound is nitriles. Nitrile class of compounds, the functional group structure should be C triple bond N. C triple bond N. Students, if C triple bond C means it is a functional group of alkyne, YNE. Here in place of one carbon, if you take nitrogen, that is a nitrile class of compounds. Nitrile functional group, CN functional group. Students, if this CN is a principal functional group, then the suffix according to IUPAC should be nitrile. Nitrile. For example, you can take CH3, CH2, 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 CN. Here no space, that's why here I write nitrogen. So you can give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there is a 5 carbons which are connected directly. So its name as a pentane nitrile. Pentane nitrile. Here nitrile as a suffix in case of CN as a principal functional group. Students, if this CN as a substituent, then according to IUPAC the prefix should be cyano. Cyano group. Cyano. So we can discuss with some example, you will get clarity. Next class of compounds is ethers. Ethers. The functional group structure should be R single bond O single bond R. Here R means alkyl. We know students, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, whatever it may be, it is an alkyl group. The functional group name should be ether. Ether. The functional group structure should be ROR. And if this ethers ROR as a principal functional group, it does not have any suffix. It should have a prefix, that is alkoxy. Alkoxy. For example, students, if you see ethoxyethane, so here you can give numbering 1. Sorry, here you can give numbering as 1, 2. Here between this carbon and this carbon oxygen is present. There is no direct bond between these 4 carbons. Only there is a direct bond between 2 carbons only. So it should not become bute, even though this organic compound having 4 carbon atoms. It should not be named as a butane or bute. Bute types of prefix should not be used because there is a no direct bond between the carbons in case of ethers. So CH3, CH2, O single bond CH2, CH3. Its name is ethoxyethane. So alkoxy, CH3, CH2O, ethoxy. 1, 2, 2 carbons are present. Ethoxy, CH2, CH3, ethane, ethoxy, ethane, ethoxy, ethane. Next class of compounds. The next functional group is carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids. Students, the functional group structure for carboxylic acid is COOH. COOH is the carboxylic acid functional group. Carboxylic acid functional group. In case of COOH, carboxylic acid functional group, The IUPAC group suffix for COOH is oic acid. Oic acid. For example, students, butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. If you give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. So in butanoic acid there is a direct bond between 4 carbon atoms, and these 4 carbon atoms are one of the carbon is connected with a COOH group. COOH group. Therefore, the name of the compound is butanoic acid. At the IUPAC group suffix should be oic acid. Oic acid. 4 carbon atoms are present in this example. Hence, its IUPAC name is butanoic acid. Suppose if this COOH group, carboxylic acid group, is as a substituent, then the prefix should be carboxy. Carboxy. If a COOH functional group as a substituent, it should be named as a carboxy. Next class of compound is carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion. The functional group structure for carboxylate ion is COO minus. COO minus. So it does not has any prefix. It generally present as a preferential or principal functional group, and the IUPAC group suffix should be O8. O8. For example, sodium butanoate. Sodium butanoate. In case of sodium butanoate, see O8, O8E, O8. Here 4 carbon atoms are present in this organic compound. This is a salt. It is in the form of sodium salt. Hence its name as a sodium butanoate, O8. Here this is a butanoic acid, COOH. Here COO minus form, and it is a salt with a Na plus cation. Its name is sodium butanoate. Next class of compound is esters. Ester. This is important functional group, students. Ester. Ester. COOR. COOR is the functional group structure. If any organic compound is having COOR in their structure, means COOR, ester functional group is present in that organic compound. Ester. Ester functional group. So students, if this ester functional group as a principal functional group, then the IUPAC group suffix is O8, similar to carboxylate ion. O8. For example, here we take one example as a methyl propanoate. Methyl propanoate. In this methyl propanoate, you can give numbering 1, 2, 3. So in this methyl propanoate there is a direct bond between 3 carbon atoms, and at the methyl group is present in this compound, and this methyl group should be connected with oxygen only. There is no direct bond between this carbon, this methyl group, and the first carbon. Hence its name as methyl propanoate. Methyl propanoate. Similarly, if this ester group, if this COOR functional group as a substituent, then the IUPAC group prefix should be alkoxycarbonyl. Alkoxycarbonyl. Next class of compound is acyl halides. Acyl halides. The functional group structure should be COX. COX. So here X means any halogen, fluorine, chlorine, or bromine, or iodine. If COF, acid fluoride. If COCl, acid chloride. If COBr, acid bromide. If COI, acid iodide. So students, in case of acyl halides, functional group, this acyl halide as a principal functional group, then the IUPAC group suffix should be oil halide. Oil halide. If the halogen is fluorine, then oil fluoride. If the halogen is chloride, oil chloride. If X equals to bromine, then oil bromide. If X equals to iodine, then oil iodide. For example, students, here I take butanoyl chloride. Butanoyl chloride. In case of butanoyl chloride, there are 4 carbon atoms which are having direct bonding, and it is have a COCl. COCl. Therefore, its name is oil chloride. Oil chloride. Therefore, this compound IUPAC name is butanoyl chloride. Butanoyl chloride. So, because this is having 4 carbon atoms in this compound, 1, 2, 3 and 4, butanoyl chloride. Next class of compound is amines. Amines. Generally, there are 3 types of amines, students: primary amine, secondary amine and a tertiary amine. Students, if nitrogen, if NH2 group is connected with 1 carbon, then it is said to be primary amine. Generally, it is denoted with 1 at the superscript a 0 symbol, primary amine. If NH is connected to 2 carbon atoms simultaneously, then it is said to be secondary amine. Secondary amine. If nitrogen is connected to 3 carbons simultaneously, then its name is tertiary amine. Tertiary amine. So students, in amines class of compounds, the functional group structure should be NH2 or NH or N. So it may be primary amine or a secondary amine or a tertiary amine. So students, if this amine functional group as a principal functional group, then the IUPAC group suffix should be amine. 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 For example, butan 2 amine. So student, this is the example we are taking in this example. So if you give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is a direct bond between 4 carbon atoms, and the second carbon has a substituent. Second carbon has a NH2 functional group. Second carbon has a NH2 functional group. So its name is 2-butanamine or butan 2-amine, means second carbon has a amino functional group. Similarly, if this amine has a substituent, then the IUPAC group prefix should be amino. Amino. So at the time of examples, we will discuss it detailedly about these substituents: carboxy or carboxylate ion or alkoxy carbonyl, halocarbonyl, amino as a substituents. We discussed with suitable examples in the coming video classes. Next functional group is amide. Next class of compounds having amide functional group. Amide. So generally students, this amide functional group structure as a CONH2 or CONHR or CONR2, means nitrogen is attached with or connected with 2 hydrogens, or nitrogen is connected with 1 hydrogen and another alkyl group, or the nitrogen is connected without any hydrogen, it is directly connected with alkyl groups. So this is a primary amide, because here nitrogen is connected with 1 carbon only. Its structure is like this: C double bond O, C double bond O, NH2, C double bond O, NH2, primary amide, C double bond O, NH2, primary amide, C double bond O, NH2. So here nitrogen is connected with 1 carbon. In case of secondary amide, this is a secondary amide. In case of secondary amide, the structure is like this, students: C double bond O, C double bond O. Here there is a C double bond O group, and this carbonyl group is directly connected to nitrogen, and this nitrogen it is connected with hydrogen and 1 alkyl group. So students, this is a secondary amide. If this nitrogen is connected with 3 carbon atoms, similarly in the previous slide we saw primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. Similarly here also primary amide, secondary amide, tertiary amide. In case of tertiary amide, the structure is like this: C double bond O, and there is a direct bond between carbon and nitrogen, and this nitrogen is connected with 2 alkyl groups, that is R. This R may be methyl or ethyl or propyl, butyl, isobutyl, neopentyl, whatever it may be, it is an alkyl group. So this is a tertiary amide. tertiary amide 3 and the superscript a round symbol. This is primary, secondary, tertiary. Students, if this amide group, if this amide group if this amide group is acts as a principal functional group, if this amide group is acts as a principal functional group, then the IUPAC group suffix should be amide. Amide. For example, students, you can see butanamide. So in case of butanamide, there is a direct bond between four carbon atoms, 1 2 3 and 4. So butanamide, butanamide, butanamide. So here butanamide, amide, because four carbons, butan, amide. If this amide group as a substituent in a given organic compound means low priority, means the given organic compound contains another principal functional group, another more prior functional group than amide. In that cases, this amide as a substituent, then the IUPAC group prefix as a carbamyl, 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 carbamyl. Next class of compound is nitro compounds. Nitro compounds. The functional group structure for nitro compounds is NO2. NO2. Nitro group. Nitro group. NO2. Students, these nitro group should be taken as a substituent. Substituent. This is not a principal functional group. So it does not has any specific suffix, therefore it has a prefix only, because this nitro group always taken as a substituent, and the group IUPAC group prefix for NO2 group is nitro. Nitro. For example, students, here I take one example as a CH3 CH2 thrice NO2, 1 nitrobutane. You can give numbering here, 3 carbons, 1 2 3 and 4. Here 4 carbons are directly connected, and this is a 1 nitrobutane. 1 nitrobutane. Next class of compounds is sulfonic acids. Sulfonic acids. So the functional group structure is a SO3H. SO3H. This is the functional group structure. Sulfonic acid. The IUPAC, if this SO3H group as a principal functional group, then the IUPAC group suffix should be sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid. For example, CH3SO3H. Students, we know CH3 means methyl. CH3 means we know very well. CH3, methyl, SO3H. Suffix should be sulfonic acid. Hence the name of this compound is methyl sulfonic acid. Methyl sulfonic acid. If this SO3H group as a substituent, then the IUPAC group prefix as a sulfo. Sulfo as a prefix. If this SO3H as a substituent. Similarly, we can see one more example. C2H5 C2H5 SO3H. C2H5 SO3H. Students, we know very well. C2H5 means this is a ethyl group. Therefore, the IUPAC name of this compound is ethyl sulfonic acid. Ethyl, because here the alkyl group is ethyl. Ethyl, and SO3H is the principal functional group. Therefore, the IUPAC name of this compound is ethyl sulfonic acid. Ethyl sulfonic acid is the IUPAC name of the given organic compound. So students, these are the functional groups generally we observed in organic compounds. That may be the functional group may be a alkane or alkene, double bond C double bond C, or a triple bond C triple bond C, or a COOH group, acid functional group, or a carbonyl functional group. It may be keto C double bond O, or a aldehyde CHO, or a amide CONH2, or a amine NH2, or a acid halide COX, or a nitro compound NO2 group, or a sulfonic acid SO3H. So students, if a halo group may be substituent, halo, 2 bromobutane, 1 bromobutane, 3 bromopentane. So In this manner, the different type of functional group, what is the name of the functional group, what is the structure of the functional groups, what is the IUPAC group suffix, or if it is a substituent the functional group, what is the prefix, and examples we discussed detailedly in this slide. Okay students, I hope you enjoyed this session. Students, in this video module, we discussed detailedly about different types of functional groups we observed in organic chemistry. So, these different types of functional groups present as a principal functional group in a given organic compound. Then in its IUPAC nomenclature, how we suffix the corresponding functional group. With suitable examples, we discuss it detailedly. And also, if the given in a given organic compound, the functional group as a substituent in IUPAC nomenclature, what is the suitable prefix for a corresponding functional group? Also, we discussed. This is very important video module students. After watching this video, you should be read those functional group with their functional group structure and the functional group name and IUPAC group suffix and prefixes. So this is very important topic. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Thank you very much students.